Probably the best way to think about the liberal arts is simply courses in the humanities and the natural sciences. It is that broad base of study that has come to characterize a well-rounded education in the Western tradition. And that's something that stands at the very heart of what we call the core curriculum at Gardner-Webb. All students who receive a bachelor's degree from Gardner-Webb University go through this core curriculum, and so they go through this rich diversity of disciplines and subjects like I just described.
It was really helpful for me to have American Century at the same time that I was taking other courses, like literature courses that involved American history, because then when we were talking about the slave trade and different elements of politics within the last century, it made it a lot easier for me to understand where the literature was coming from, having learned the history. And I think that it makes you a well-rounded person, a well-rounded employee. It helps when you're researching things. You don't look at things from such a narrow perspective. It gives you a much wider worldview after you graduate from here.
When I was department chair, I put a bulletin board up that included quotes from various CEOs talking about the kinds of skills they wanted their employees to have. And what caught my interest were the skills that matched exactly what not only the English courses taught, but what our general ed curriculum, our core curriculum, also taught.
The award is based to some extent on a checklist. They look at our graduation requirements and at the courses that students have to take, and they have certain things that they're looking for. And as it turns out, we have more of those sorts of things that they're looking for than apparently most colleges and universities in the United States, and so there's something very gratifying about that.
I love Gardner-Webb, and I get defensive sometimes when people think that universities the size of Gardner-Webb are not up to par with larger state universities. And I feel like coming out of Gardner-Webb, I have a much better education than going to a school who doesn't have a core curriculum, or who, if they have one, have watered it down so much that it really doesn't give you the experience that you get here. So I'm very proud that Gardner-Webb got such a good rating.